Hey guys, welcome to the Lala channel. And if you're new or old, like, comment, and then if you're new, subscribe. Um, yeah, so I think I'm gonna call this video Restarting Your Heart. And I'm in a journey of isolation. I've not only, as you guys know, move into another environment or back to another environment, the city that I always grew up in. I moved back, and I was still working in the area of where I used to live. So I had to get myself out of that toxic environment of my workplace, and it was just so much mess and chaos in that work field. And I was also involved with some type of relationship or friendship, and it looks like I'm really isolating myself from everything and everyone to restart my journey again. I felt like I was probably being involved with too many things, and I'm not gonna say it disrupt my relationship or journey or devotional life with God, but I see myself moving into that distraction where I'm always on the run, when I'm always on the move. And I noticed how my mental health was going, how I was overthinking, and then plus in adjusting to new environment or back to an environment was a little much. And then not only that, getting rid of things that is weighing me down or disrupting my relationship. And so right now I'm restarting myself, and I'm not saying that I got rid of like certain people because they was just bad for me. It was just I needed a break. I needed some time. And I was also calling myself going out of town because next month is my 23rd birthday. So I was just concerning about where I wanted to go, out of town. And since I've been like adjusting, just moved not too long ago and getting myself out of the workplace, it's like, maybe I should stay home or what. So it's like a journey right there to itself. And that's where I'm at with myself. And I don't know how you guys are doing, if you guys are taking some time off for yourself to think, to do things that, helping and pleasing to God. I know I want to start ministry again because I took a break into church. I was a group leader and stuff, but I took a very long break because I didn't know what to do. I didn't know if I was moving out of town or I was like moving here. And it looked like a lot of things didn't go to plan. So I just start yielding to God, giving my plan over to Him. And because it felt like I was getting involved with too many things, but then at the same time I was planning for too much. Like it was so many decisions, so many opportunities at the last minute. And it was just so much going on. And I don't know if anybody else is going through this or going through that. And they're just taking time off and they don't know what to do. And like I said, birthday is around the corner. So it's like I didn't want myself to get overwhelmed with everything going on and be overload, and then also think about my birthday. And the thing about my birthday is I never really get to have an actual birthday and actually get to do anything about it. But it just feels like I really wanted to do something special because it is my 23rd, and only got to do one thing for myself, and that was like 2 years ago, and that was like going out of town. And I wanted to do the same exact thing and probably go back to the same place I went or go somewhere else. And I really wanted to do something for myself, and I kind of felt like I was going to be alone doing it. So I don't know about you guys, but if anybody else is going through the situation where, overloading themselves, and maybe your birthday's around the corner and you're planning for that, or you're, moving to a different environment, I think the best thing for you guys as well is to let everything go. Everybody go until you feel situated, and especially if you and your relationship with God, if it's disrupting it, get rid of it, and it could just be temporary. You might get rid of people, places, and things for a season, but until you feel like, I gotta slow down, even if it's for like a good 2 weeks. I feel like for our mental health, we just need to slow down. And I know a lot of people can't just, up and leave their jobs as well, even if it's too toxic, because, bills still go on. But for me, this is my second time leaving a job and going by faith to work on my mental health. I think I know every job I went to, they always want me to put the job first. And I'm talking about when putting the job first, they actually try to make that a priority over me. Like, forget your mental health, forget, it's not about your personal life, what you believe or anything. They just want you to like give all yourself to them. And I think that's the one thing I kept wrestling with, is leaving a job because of how the management is and how their mentality is. And then sometimes they don't want me to do overtime, or they mess me up with some hours. And it was just too much. I keep finding myself attracted to these same jobs, and it doesn't seem as bad when you first start, and then it just keeps going on. But I know everywhere is like that, and right now I'm trying to get myself together, because there was an incident that happened at that job, and I'm like, I'm not gonna keep letting these jobs do the same exact thing. I gotta do something about it. So I'm trying to move towards the point of not only just letting things go when things happen the way it did, but to do something about it and see what would, if any change, if I do say something, So, yes, and I don't know if anyone going through that as well with their jobs. A lot of amount of pressure. They want you to do up and beyond. And I'm talking about you doing this when you're not even in the management position, but it feels like you're getting the management treatment, and you're not getting that right pay, or you're not getting that respect. And I know this job discriminate against age, and but I'm not gonna keep going on with jobs right now. It just feels like we're in the times where everything is getting super bad, and opportunities to frustrate your mental health. And just as Moses, he in the crowd, they had a lot of distractions, and God wanted Moses as a leader to not focus on the distraction, not focus on what the people are saying that was following, but he wanted him to stay his focus on him, and cry out onto his knees, and ask for help. And I'm at that point right now. I might have left my solutions, my temptation, my problems, and I'm just going by faith, but I really am crying out to God when it comes to certain situations that I'm going through. And even when I leave it, I have my peace of mind. You feel me? Even though things still goes on, you know, I got my peace of mind. And I just want y'all to be encouraged. If you're like, I don't know what to do with my situation, whatever feels best in your hand. If it was up to me, I would say take a break and have that peace of mind. But it's based off of your faith, you know, based on what you believe, what God is telling you. And I have to leave everything, you know, to restart my mental, my health, and everything. And I don't care how anybody feel about me sharing about anything that goes on with me, because I feel comfortable in doing that. That's my testimony. Just saying, you know, what's good, you know. So that's all I have to say. Is like, you know, the best way to restart your heart is when, you know, you walk away from the things that is wounding your heart, and you're not growing spiritually. It just feels like everything draining you, especially a job and people's priorities. If they don't care too much about you, and the more you say no to, you know, things that you used to yield and submit to, you'll see how different. And I noticed, like, when I was trying to put my, you know, I will tell y'all this, I would try to put my 2 weeks notice in, but then like 2 days, like, it got worse and worse and worse, and I just didn't get to finish it because, you know, so much disruption, so much, you know, it was like they was trying to frame me, and it just hurt me because I gave almost all myself. It's like being in a toxic relationship. You give all yourself to a business. You want to do good and stuff. And, you know, I'm just tired of a job mentally scarring me because, you know, when you're really trying to be a good worker and you do all you can, they want more and more and more, and they're not caring about you being a human. And, you know, they're not caring about anything else. You know, they care about their own business. And I think I will speak more and more about that in my next video. And everything, you know, if anybody needs some more advice about their job situation, I want to hear about my job situation and what happened. And I can tell y'all all about jobs experience where I keep finding myself in the same boat. And I see why, you know, a lot of job opportunities be open. But I'm not saying every job is like that, but majority of these jobs are becoming that one set mind is, you know, focus on our business, and your personal life is part of your work life. And, you know, I don't like the model that's going on. And they know people need money as well, and they feel like if they can get you to work more or get you to work with just a little bit, then they feel like, you know, they can just make you think that their business is the only place in the world you can work for. I don't know, like, it's just weird, like how these mindsets of these companies, and not to bash anything. But yeah, I'm just gonna let you guys go. And I hope this encouraged somebody. I know I really talked about my situation with my job, but I don't know. I feel like talking about my situation or anything I'm going through will help someone else. And like I said, just take it to God. And if you really, really don't have no peace and you don't have no answer, I would say wherever you think your peace of mind will. I feel like every time I prayed about my job and I just kept feeling like leaving, it took me a long time to trust my gut for the second time, because that's the second time I would like actually want to walk out on job. I'll put in 2 weeks and stuff, but every time I try to do the right thing, when it goes to that, it just feels like, you know, I get prosecuted by my own employers. And it's not so much the employees, because they like, dang, that, like, they be seeing it and they be like, dang, they really doing her like that, and she does a lot. And I'm pretty sure that probably happened to a lot of people, you know. We do a lot of work, and the moment you be want to quit it, it's like you get attacked, you know, because you don't want to be part of that business no more. And that's another thing. That's not a good business perspective on their end, is trying to get over on you when you did being a best fit for their company. And yeah, like I said, like, comment, subscribe. And if y'all want to hear more about this story, I'll keep going on. But for right now, I'm just going to leave that Easter egg on this video. And if this helped you, to encourage you about your decision about, you know, if you want to leave your job, if you don't, pray about it. I know a lot of us are struggling in the job situation, living situation. And I guess that's all part of financial or location. Location. All right, peace out.